I did a keynote talk during a lunch at a Chamber of Commerce meeting in a tiny town called Cleveland, Texas. And I talked about this, this military behavior stuff because I mean, just any like if you talk about a nine line, like all of us know like what a nine line is, but you talk about that to a civilian, it's like it's groundbreaking.
Sure.
Everyone stops talking; they all want to hear about it. So I'm talking just about some basic military stuff that I'm teaching. It's behavior profiling, a little bit of authority and influence. And this guy approaches me afterwards, and he owns like 6 or 7 car dealerships. And he said, "Do you want to come train all of our people at the car dealership?" My first instinct is like, "No, this is stuff that's for military." And he's like, "No, no, no, yeah."
Yeah, you were
So
making
he goes,
yourself single dimensional.
"Yeah, I was." And he said, "No, no, no, this is just human to human interaction."
You're like,
He says, "If you're a mom, you're in sales. If you're a military interrogator, you're in sales. If you're a parent, you're in sales." And I never considered that until that day. And then I got even more excited about it because I thought I could help so many more people. And I was one dimensional until that day. And I was getting out of the military just 2.5 years ago. And I was terrified because I wanted to start my own business. My book had just hit the bestseller list. So I'm saying, all right, well, if I can do a book self published, I didn't do any marketing for it really, and it hit the bestseller list. Maybe I could start a company. And as I'm getting out, everyone's like, dude, you need to write a resume. You need to get a government contract job. You need to do something that has some reliable income. You need to get your resume ready. And I knew that if I wrote a resume, that I would use it. That it would always be, I would say, well, I could always just, fall back on it. And to this day, I haven't written a resume. And I
oh
got
my
out and I said,
gosh.
this is it. I'm going to sink or swim. I'm not applying for jobs. I'm not going to do anything. And getting into the beginnings of it, and even to this day, I work 4 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day. I'm
Wow.
out of bed at 4 a.m. every single day, and I write books from 4 to 11, and I do business stuff from 11 to 9 p.m. That's 7 days a week. And
Wow.
it, but that's possible because I found something that I like. I'm excited doing all of this stuff. I enjoy doing it, and it's I'm by no means am I one of those guys that's like, oh, you need to hustle, and that's like the answer to everything. I'm disgusted with people who say that. I'm saying like I was so scared that I was going to be broke. I was terrified. I'm not going to make a house payment, so I just worked, and it was the motivation came out of fear back then, and now it comes out of inspiration now.
Sure. Hey, real quick. All right. So first of all, I don't want to lose this. Explain what you mean about the hustle thing that you don't like.
Somebody saying that hard work is the answer.
Sure. Sure. No, no, efficient work, strategic work is the
Sure.
answer. Go
The
ahead, but go
the
ahead.
the kids who build iPhones are hard and strategic workers as well, and they don't make much money either. And they work the same hours as a CEO entrepreneur. So and people are saying, well, you need to just put in the work. I think that there's a huge missing piece there. There's tons of people who didn't put in much work and were massively successful. There's tons of people who put in more work than anybody else and didn't become successful. I think it really boils down to whether or not you have something that people want and you're actually passionate about it. That comes through in your eyes. It comes through in your voice. Everything that we're doing. If we're transferring that to somebody else, that's the important part. Is someone else going to like it? I was talking to my editor very recently, who edits all of my books, and he said, I was worried about like, well, I don't understand how adjectives and consonants and all this. I don't understand any of that language. I've written 4 books. I don't understand that language to this day. And he goes, Chase, do you remember the last award you saw for #1 best written author? And I said, no, that doesn't exist. And he's like, exactly. There's only a #1 bestseller. That's all that matters.
Sure.
So you've got to have some skin in the game, and you've got to be doing something that's worthwhile for you, that actually inspires you.